In this video, I'll show you how to manage a client subscription from Apotheo. First of all, if you need to cancel a subscription, you can click the little cancel button next to where it says active. And then you have three options. You can cancel it immediately. And if you do that, the client will still have access to their account until they're paid until date. You can cancel it at the end of the current period. So instead of a payment being taken out on the next billing date, the subscription will be cancelled. And that gives you the option to stop the cancellation if the client changes their mind. So to stop that cancellation, I'll just hit the little trash can icon to remove the end date. And the final cancellation option is to cancel on a custom date. And with this, you can select any date after the client's next billing date. The main purpose of this option is if you require clients to give you a certain amount of notice in order to cancel, say 7 days, but they're letting you know a day before their next payment is due, you can use this option to set the cancellation date 7 days from now, and then you don't have to remember to come back and cancel it. It also sends the client a confirmation email to let them know that the cancellation's been scheduled. Next, you can pause a subscription. So if a client needs to take a break for some reason, you can hit the pause button and you can either pause them until a specific date and they'll automatically be resumed on that date, or you can pause them indefinitely. And when you pause a client, Apotheo saves how many days they had remaining on their most recent payment. And when you resume them, they'll get those days back. So their next payment will be, in this example, 29 days from now. If you need to switch a client to a different pricing, you can do that from their profile. So if we click to edit their pricing, I can switch them to a different option that's under their current product. So the every 3 month option, for example. And clients can also do that from their side on their account page. Or I can switch them to a different pricing, say if they upgraded to a higher level of service or if you increased your pricing. And you also have the option to prorate the change. So if you wanted it to take effect immediately, you can click prorate and either charge them the difference now, or you can add it to the next invoice. So they'll be charged the difference on their next billing date. If a client needs to move their billing date, you can do that by changing the paid until date in their profile. So I click to edit this. I can move their next payment, say to the 1st. And if you want to prorate that, you can turn on proration and then either charge them the difference today or again add it to their next invoice. To access the client's billing history, you click this button here next to last payment. And you can issue refunds from here. And when issuing your refunds, you can choose to automatically deduct the processing fees. And just hit OK.